All right, it's September 8th, 2023, and I'm up at Rossmore Lake. I left Kamloops to come here, Rossmore Lake, which is about 20 kilometers south of Kamloops as the crow flies. And this is the area that was burnt from the Rossmore fires. And that fire started July 8th, so 2 months ago. I was driving the Coquihalla home from Vancouver on July 9th, and I saw the fire burning, and it made me really unhappy because it's such a beautiful area and I know what it's like, and I saw the fire burning here and I was just thinking of all of this just burning. It wasn't a happy thought. Anyway, this is the first time I've been up here since. The fire's pretty much out. The road's open, and I'm quite thankful that this area here, right around the lake, is still intact. There are some trees over there that are burnt and some trees over here that are burnt, and right here as well. And it was only about the last I would say 3 or 4 kilometers that up on the road that I saw there was evidence of the forest fire. So anyway, I'm quite thankful that this area isn't burnt. On a typical day you'd see cart hoppers out here fishing and some people camping over there. I don't see anybody yet, but I'm going to make a trip around here. So, as I said, I left Kamloops, came here, came down Highway 5A, turned off on Jackson Road, stopped, and then started the GoPro and took about 28 minutes of video coming up here testing a new microphone that I have in the helmet, because I was finding that the external microphone on here, which is called a media mod, the microphone wasn't working so good. I'll show you. The media mod is this microphone here, not working so well. So I bought this external microphone that's, if you can see, it's on a little boom right here, and I wired it into the helmet, and it has this RCA plug that plugs into the back of the camera. But when I got here, this was out. And then I listened to my video, and it wasn't very good at all. So I think that cord came out really, really soon. I'm hoping that's the case, because I listened to that video, and the audio was not very good. I couldn't really hear myself over the engine. So, which is exactly what I had with the media mod. So I'm hoping that's the case. So if I fix this plug, I'm hoping that's going to fix my issue. Anyway, why am I here? Well, it's a beautiful day, and I'm riding my amazing bike. I'll do a separate video on this bike, but it's a Yamaha Tenere 700, and it's really, really just sweet. And I've got most of my bags on here that I would take on a long trip. I just think it's a good idea to ride with most of your bags on your bike most times out, especially for me, as I'm planning this big trip to South America, and I'm going to be carrying a fair bit of luggage. So I've got about 70% of what I would typically carry. So anyway, I'll go into that more later, but this is where we are, Rossmore Lake. You can walk out here on this little jetty. It doesn't look too safe, but I've been out here already without a camera, and it seems to be okay. Anyway, beautiful, right? I'm glad this is not burnt. I'm going to try this again. So about an hour and a half ago, I was
I left home and went down Highway 5A, stopped and turned off at Jackson Road to come up to Rossmore Lake. You'll see that video. And I stopped and I started the camera and thought I had the microphone jack in, but I think shortly after I started the ride, the microphone jack came out of the camera, so the sound quality was pretty poor. Couldn't really hear me over the engine, so I plugged it in. We're going to try it again and see where we get to. Turn off the ABS. We don't like ABS on the rear when we're off roads. Alright, so yeah, up at Rossmore Lake, and as I mentioned, this is the area that was burnt by the fire. So pretty much the fire's out, and the result is a lot of burnt forest. It's just really too sad. So I'm just going to, this is just really a bit of a dike here at the end of the lake, and I'm going to get back onto the road here and just go down to these campsites, check those out, and see how the sound quality is here. So I'm hoping that this is working and you can hear me over the sound of the engine. So this is really just a test here. A little bit of mud. And turn off to the campground here. So Rossmore Lake, BC Forest Service recreation site, maintained by Kamloops Fish and Game Club. Thank you. So right down here you often see some trucks and campers and boats out here fishing, obviously, but nothing today. There's a nice little campground there. Yeah, nothing today because I guess people don't realize that they can get back in here again after the fire. There are a couple little cabins here that I'm going to stop in and see how they made out. Yeah, here's the... look at this, eh? Just really too bad. Ugh. But obviously they've had some rain here, we see by this puddle. Let's try to avoid it as much as I can. Oh, it's got some depth to it. Oh, this is fun. I didn't actually expect any mud here. Yeah, a lot of burnt forest right here. Really sad, right? Ah, yes, another little puddle obstacle here. Whoa! Well, that was interesting. The whole rear tire just slid out. It went one way and I was going the other way. Wow. This is really sad, right? Oh yeah, I think it's this way to these little cabins. Yeah, this is it. Oh, better go up and around. So quite the little spot, eh? Leave wood for next person, it says. So really nice that these cabins didn't get burnt. Hey Steve, Rob? Cabin 2. Well, which cabin would you like to book on Airbnb? I think I'll take cabin 2. All right, let's take a look at these cabins. This is cabin 2. Oh, it's all cleaned up. Last time I was here with Steve and Rob, it was not this clean, but maybe the wildfire service personnel were staying in here. Anyway, it's got some cook utensils and pots and pans over there. Old stove, fire extinguisher, not charged, and they got a piece of wood in the door here, I guess, to keep the door from blowing open in the wind. So we'll just close that. So that's cabin 2. Let's go take a look at cabin 1. Beautiful day. Not a bad place to camp. Keep door closed. Oh yeah. Look at this. Table. A lot more supplies here. No graffiti. Leave no food. And look at that. There's a guitar. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Not bad. Sign book. Oh yeah. August 29th. Out for a drive today. So sad to see the devastation. Fire. Happy the cabins were spared. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. Interesting. Another fire extinguisher, but not charged. Let's close the door and put this little piece of wire back in it. I don't know, maybe to keep varmints out. Alright. Watch your step. Have a quick gander of the lake. Pretty nice place to camp, right? So let's just take a look at this map. So here we are at Rossmore Lake. And Kamloops is up here. Here. I live here. I came down Highway 5. Turned off Jackson Road. I went up here. Now I can go back to the intersection of McConnell Lake Road and buzz back this way. Where's McConnell Lake Road? Yeah, this is right there, McConnell Lake Road. So I can go back here and up, or I can do a bunch of single, I don't know, can you see this? I can take a bunch of single track through here to Lac Lejeune. Yeah, options. Alright, so we're going to catch some footage here of the road back from Rossmore Lake down to McConnell Lake Road. So as you can see, there's some forest fire damage here. Just scorched earth, right? I keep saying it, it's sad. I don't know, there's no other words for it. Take a long time for this to recover. It's going to be like this for 30 years. unfortunate. Oh, I got a phone call coming through. Can't answer it on the bike. Yeah, look at this, right? Interesting how it just burns one side of the road and not the other. Yeah, look at that, right?